Hello, this is Gary at Jack Raven Bushcraft. Thank you for watching our video. Now this week I want to kind of develop a little further the knife skills for bow drilling that we started to look at last week. Last week we looked at carving a notch into a hearthboard, and I suggested that it was something that you could just do at home, so you could sit in the garden, in the living room, that kind of thing, and just practice carving notches, because any exercise that you do, anything that you do to improve those knife skills is going to improve your overall bushcraft. So the more effective and efficient you are with a knife, the more it speeds up common bushcraft tasks, and that means you can spend that time on other things. So in the case of the hearthboard, it was carving the notches in. The better you are at doing that, the quicker you are at doing that, the more time you can spend doing the arm backwards and forwards bit. So this week I thought I would continue with that theme, and what I'm going to look at this week is a couple of knife cuts, or a couple of things we could do when it comes to making a bow for bow drilling. Now this piece of hazel I've got here, you can see there's a couple of little twigs poking out the side, so those need to come off. There's a somewhat bigger one here that's going to need to be removed. So in general terms for that, I've got two options. So I can either go this way, so the thing was growing up that side, so I can either push my knife the way it was growing, or I can push my knife downwards towards the base of this thing. Now what I've found is that if you go this way, so the opposite way to the way the stem was growing, that quite often, it won't particularly with these are quite small, but sometimes what could happen there is that your knife gets stuck. So my preference is always going to be to hold the wood and to cut in the way that it was growing, and then I can just do a thumb push there, take that off. Similarly here, and again down the bottom. This one's a little bigger. There's another one on the side there as well, so one here, one here. Those are somewhat bigger. So I'm just going to tackle this one first, but again I'm going to cut it in the same direction that it was growing, and I'm going to do it in a couple of goes. So I'm thumb pushing here, 1, 2, 3, and that's now gone. So this last one I'm going to bring in a little closer to the camera. Sorry, this last one I'm going to bring the camera in a little closer so that we can see what's going on. So I'm using the part of the knife closest into the handle, and I'm just going to push with my left thumb there, take a little bit off, push with my left thumb again, like so. So I've got most of those bits off my stick now. What I'm going to do next is just take the bark off, and this isn't strictly necessary, but again it's a nice little exercise for you to practice with your knife, so it's giving you lots of knife control here. So I could just kind of hack it off, but what I want to try to do is bring this off in nice strips without actually digging into the wood. So again, it's improving those knife skills, it's working on your hand-eye coordination. And so, as I say, what I want to do is try to take off these strips in one go, right the way down. So note that I'm working from the halfway point down. So I'm working from halfway along this stick downwards, and then what I should do in a sec, once I've done this bit, turn this around and do the other half. So that bit's done, mostly. Just a little bit at the bottom there. And I can turn this around, and now I can do this bit. So there's the bit where I had my little branch poking off, so that's off now, it's gone. So again, you know, this is you've got access to some pieces of hazel like this is a useful thing to just have a little practice on. It's, as I say, though this is for aesthetic reasons at the moment, it's not going to improve the performance of our piece of wood as a bow. It is just a little opportunity there to practice some of those finer knife skills, finer detailed things. Just note, however, if so this is a piece of hazel. It is, as I said, it is mostly green hazel, in fact, which is evidenced by the colour of the bark on the inside. Be aware that you might well need to just give your knife a wipe over afterwards, so the tannin on this in the wood can start to discolour the blade. So yeah, just make sure that you do that little check. So with that done, what we're going to do is I'm going to carve a couple of kind of chevrons, V-shapes, one in either end of my stick, and that's where the cord will sit for a bow drill, or indeed a survival bow. You know, just make it a little bit taller. And I have done a video on survival bows as well. So stop cut is a really interesting concept, technique, and I'm sure you probably are actually familiar with the stop cut, even if you're not necessarily familiar with the term. So if you think of a carpenter, and you might well have done this yourself, you need to chisel in a piece of wood away, more often than not what you'll do is make a little saw cut and then chisel into that saw cut, and then what that cut does, of course, it stops your chisel from taking off more of the wood than you would wish it to. And so we can use that same concept with knife skills with it. And so what I'm going to do here is, so I will do one this kind of distance, and I'll do one a little bit closer up so you can see what's going on. So I'm going to put a stop cut in here. So knife's in my dominant right hand, fist grip, reinforced grip. I'm using my thumb on my left hand, and I'm just going to rock the knife kind of backwards and forwards here. Now I have got my thumb on the back of the knife to keep it in place. In fact, if I let go of that, you can see that more or less that's kind of sticking in place. And then what I can do is bring the knife back a little bit and then just cut into, so I'm just pushing, doing a little thumb push into my cut, and then I can just kind of repeat that to make it a little deeper, and then a thumb push into it. So you can see this first cut I'm doing here, where I'm just pushing down into the piece of wood, that's my stop cut, and then I can cut into my stop cut, and it prevents the knife from continuing. So if I didn't do that stop cut, then essentially that's what's going to happen. I'm going to take off more wood than I'd anticipated or wished. So by doing a stop cut here, I can just bring that back like so. So the really useful little thing to do is a stop cut. So many different applications for this. So as I'm right now, yeah, we're looking at it as for carving a little notch in here for a piece of string to sit in, but it could be, we could be using a stop cut in other situations as well. So I'm going to do the other end now, but I'm going to bring the camera in a little closer to do that other end, so you can get a little bit of a better view of what is going on. So I've got my knife in position here, so this is where I want my chevron to be, or one side of my chevron. I have my thumb on the back of the knife here to hold it in place, and I'm just kind of rocking it a little bit. So that's making an indent into the piece of wood, so I can pull the knife out. And now here what I can do is just push into that stop cut, and then I can repeat that. So push and then cut into it, and that is now starting to get at least one side of my chevron formed. So again, I can just put the knives onto the piece of wood here. I've got my thumb on the back so that I can push it like so, and then I just can cut into that stop cut, and then take that off. So, and so here's that chevron shaped notch that my string will be able to fit into. Hopefully guys, that's going to be something that you can practice yourselves. So as I said, with the carving a notch into the hearthboard, I'm going to just reiterate that message. Similarly with carving a notch here into our fibre friction bow, practicing to do these things, it's only going to improve your knife skills, which is going to improve your overall bushcraft skill set. So any opportunity that you get to practice those knife skills, then take it. And simple things like this, or simple things like carving a notch into a hearthboard, carving chevrons into a stick, they are good things to do. So hopefully that is something that you will be able to take away with you, something that you can practice, something that you can include in your own bushcraft skill set. I would hope to get some more content out sometime next week. If you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel or to our blog, then please do so. In the meantime, take care, stay safe.